Hey guys, I'm Bryson here. Welcome to my show. And by the way, today we're gonna take a look at an NFL player and how exactly he spent his first $1 million, okay? And by the way, there is this big rumor out there, okay? When it comes to doctors, lawyers, NFL players, and also people that play sports, usually they don't know what to do with the money, and usually they go broke after a while. But I believe, right, because of that rumor, it forced new people, like the new rookies, all that stuff, to actually go out there and learn about money and make sure, hey, I don't want to go broke like everyone else, because that way they're going to make fun of me, okay? No one wants that. And also, being broke is no fun, especially when you made all that money. You think about it, hey, I could have had all that money back then, but I don't got it no more, okay? Today we're gonna review that, guys, okay? On top of, if you guys are new here, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. On top of, also destroy the like button. And by the way, comment down below, let me know, how would you spend your first $1 million, okay? By the way, that is a lot of money, and it is very hard to make it for the very first time, okay? Without further ado, though, let's find out how my man's right here, Jalen spent his first $1 million.
What's going on, GQ? This is Jalen Hurts here, and this is how I spent and saved.
All right, there you go. I love the idea. Here's how I spent, but I also saved, right? Saved. Okay.
My first $1 million.
By the way, guys, NFL players, man, for everyone that says, Tommy, these people that play basketball and play sports and all this stuff should not get paid that much money at all, okay, at all. The answer is, okay, you go out there, risk your life, and also entertain millions of people, you know. There's a reason they get paid so much money, because what they do is so massive and it's also so risky. So I completely agree. This should be getting paid this much money, potentially even more.
I'm originally from Houston, Texas, born.
Yo, Texas is on fire right now. Texas is on fire with a bunch of people coming out of there from
sports. Raised. I always talk about how
I want to try the barbecue over there, though. The barbecue in Texas. I had barbecue for the first time in New York like a few days ago. It was amazing. But I don't eat pork, you know, so but it was still amazing though, like the cow they made. I guess that's what you call it. But it tasted great, guys. Okay, it tasted great. I had like a cheesesteak. I don't know what the meat is called. It's like some meat, brochure. I don't know what it is. Okay, guys, but it tasted good.
How impactful it was on my life being a coach's kid. Football is something that's deeply rooted into my family.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Like, your dad's a coach, you're doing this. I like that idea. Like, you teach them, you make it fun for them. I like the idea of like, you have to do this. You have to do it. I'm not a big fan
of the Friday night lights in Houston, Texas, being there, watching my dad coach, and even watching my older brother play. I have a lot of memories out there in Houston, Texas through football and just my childhood.
Yo, these guys, man, they start early. Like football is just their life, you know what I mean? Like, that's it, you know what I'm saying? That's why they're so good at this stuff.
Being a ball boy on the sideline, all those good things.
Did you have any jobs growing up?
I used to cut grass. I started.
Oh, he used to cut grass. By the way, guys, just so you guys know, right? This video came out April 14, 2021. So pretty much, most likely, it's like a COVID-free review, I guess, right? I don't know what's going on here. Why that guy is asking questions for computer is weird.
Like the 6th grade into high school, and yeah, I just put the equipment on my dad's truck. I tell him, hey, I gotta go cut a yard over here.
So awesome, so awesome. Shows respect for the game. You know what I'm saying? If you can earn dollars, sweat with sweat equity and all that stuff, you'll learn to appreciate money.
She got stronger pushing that lawnmower too, you know.
Yes, sir.
Nice little workout.
Yes, sir.
When I went to Alabama, coming out of high school, I was going into a situation where they had already had like 4 5-star quarterbacks there. Coach Saban believed in me enough to give me the opportunity going there. And
awesome. There's so much competition to this thing, you know. Like, maybe like, I think it's like the stats is like 3 to 1% actually go ahead and make it onto this stuff. So if you choose to make this your passion, the odds are not in your favor. And economics, right? In economics also, whenever you have a career that is like so slim and everybody fails usually, you gotta get paid for everyone that basically did not make it. And that's why usually their salaries are so high. You know, they make so much money because, again, the odds are so not in your favor.
You know, I end up taking it over. Then I just go to Oklahoma, and it was kind of like, and me and Coach Riley were, you know, we were like this. I'm blessed to have played for both programs and be a part of both programs' history.
Awesome.
I was drafted.
I have no idea how football works, by the way, but I respect the passion in this conversation.
In the second round of the 2020 draft, I was really excited. I know the history.
Oh, so this guy just got into the NFL.
Philadelphia and the pride. You know, I go back and watch it, and it gives me chills just seeing the reaction of my mom, you know, my dad, my brother, my sister, and just the emotion in the video.
It's that little segment, you know, that saying like, hey, I made it. My mom can see me, my dad can see me. That's awesome. So much respect here. Let's get to the money though.
Yo, and I was just ready to go to work at that moment. I was just ready to get after it. You can see the details of my rookie contract right here.
What? Jalen's rookie contract, drafted in the second round of the 2020 NFL Draft by the Philadelphia Eagles, signed a 4-year, $6.02 million deal. So that's $6,200,000. That is a lot of money, guys. I think that's like 3 times. No, is it 3 times? Yeah, say 3 times more than the average person actually makes in a lifetime. You know, a lifetime just in 4 years. But again, a lot of hard work and dedication. 1.94 million is fully guaranteed with workout bonuses in year 3 and also year 4. By the way, that's awesome because a lot of these guys, man, if they get an injury, surprise.
My first million, I probably spent 165,000.
Did you hire a financial advisor?
I did, and I think that's very essential when it comes to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you don't know it, man, people think that skills translate, right? So if I'm good at football, I'm good at money. The answer is you're not. Right? It's good to understand the basics of it and how it actually works in full. So you just hand your money over to someone who doesn't know anything about it either. But you got to understand it, but you also got to say, hey, am I going to be the one doing this, or do I want to have somebody else help me with this, you know? And make sure to teach you everything too, right? You want to have a teacher, not someone's going to do everything for you. I don't like that.
To saving and managing your money.
What are some tips of smart ways they can save their money?
There are a ton of ways.
Wow, so this guy only spends like around $164,000 worth of his first 1 million. Not bad.
You can save money and be smart about your money. Instead of buying a brand new car, because it depreciates as soon as you
like this guy.
You know, get off the lot, you can buy a used car or a lease car. Instead of.
By the way, guys, the idea is lease cars are even more expensive, for example, than buying like a new car. It's like a fact. So you don't want to get a lease car either. But these guys, what they're saying is basically, they want to buy very fancy cars, right? Fancy cars. So might as well just lease it for like a year or 2 years and then call it a day, or like 3 years, right? So that's the idea there. So in that case, maybe it makes sense. But in my case, the idea is like, hey, just buy a used vehicle, pay cash for it, call it a day, right? I hate the idea of saying like, hey, I'm going to switch cars, for example, every 3 to 5 years because basically it's going to depreciate more. No, when you buy a new car, the first 3 to 5 years, basically you're going to lose all the money. So if you hold that car on for even longer, you'll have, for example, less appreciation take place, okay? That's why usually you want to buy around year 5. That way, that used car you actually bought is not going to depreciate that much either. That's the cool thing, man. You learn these things.
Going out to eat all the time at these 5-star restaurants.
It's disgusting, man. It is disgusting. Not the food, you know, I don't like that fancy food either, but the idea of paying somebody $500 for a meal, I just can't see myself doing that, you know? Like, oh, it's a 3-course meal with like a little plate of food like this, guys, like this, like a little cherry, $300, you know? I can't do that stuff. Like a wine, like $1 million, I don't even know, you know, but it's just not my thing. I don't spend that much money on food whatsoever. I don't even drink either, so.
You simply cook at home, or a person like me, I'm gonna take me a few to-go plates from the facility.
Oh, yeah, because they give him everything. And by the way, it's okay to invest in himself, you know, because his body is his wealth, right? So make some money. So he could potentially just get, for example, a cheap cook. Well, not a cheap cook, like a good quality cook that knows about nutrition and give him what he actually needs, right? It might cost him money every year, like maybe $30,000, $40,000, but the answer is also an investment in his body and his health and all that stuff. So it will be worth it.
The third way you can save money is on the phone plan, like Straight Talk, because it runs.
Oh, this guy, man. This guy's over here talking about making all this money and talking about saving money on a phone bill. Come on, bro. I get the principles are there, man. The principles are there. But most likely, you're solid on that, bro. You buy your phone that you actually want to buy. But probably like the latest phone, you pay cash for it and you hold on for it for the next like 5 years or whatever. And yeah, if you want to do like a phone plan where you straight talk, that's fine too. Prepaid is awesome.
On the same major networks like other brands, but
yeah,
that'll allow you to save a lot of money. Instead of hiring a landscaping company, you can hire a local kid from the community to come cut your grass, like I used to do.
Yes, sir.
So we talked about how I save my money. Now let's talk about how I spend my money.
All right, guys, let's get it. This guy reminds me a lot of my. I had a friend in college, man. Amazing guy, man. Reminds me a lot of this guy.
very first thing, I went to the mall in Philadelphia. I got a Philly cheesesteak from Larry's, of course. And
oh, I've been there. I think I've been there to Larry's. I think I've been there once. The cheesesteak tasted like trash. I'm just kidding, guys. It tasted amazing, okay? I loved this so much, you know. My fiance, then girlfriend, she got the chicken version. She was like, I want the chicken version because I don't want to have no beef. She was like on a stupid diet back then, something like that. And she was like, I hate it. Can I have a piece of yours? I give her a bite. She was like, I love it. And she was like, can I have it? And I was like, nah, you can't have it. I'm sorry. You know, I hate when girls do that stuff. Like, no, get your own food. You know, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not doing it, okay? I asked you what you wanted. I'm not playing this game. Fashion. Okay, here's where things get tricky here. Let's see. Maybe like 30,000? Hopefully not. It looks like $30,000 with that amount of money right there.
The bomber jackets, that's probably the most thing I wear all the time. I wear that the most. I got some jewelry. I got some, I'm not showing it, but I got a few chains and a bracelet. I've never had no real chain, nothing like this.
That's interesting, man. You know, is it bad to buy these things? The answer is it's not bad. It's a part of the look of these people. I understand that, but the idea is that just don't go broke doing this stuff. You know, I see rappers do this all the time. They buy a chain that costs like $100,000. And by the way, little secret here, the chain does not cost that much. It's the appraisal. So they do kind of like scams sometimes where basically they lose a chain or they get robbed and then the appraisal came out to be a lot more money. So basically when they do get the money back from the insurance, guess what happens now? They basically grab that money back and then buy the chain also for a massive discount again. It's not really worth what it says it's worth. It's just the appraisal coming out for that price. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind.
So I got me some real jewelry. Ordered me some stuff offline, some clothes. I give me some shoes, probably like 25 to 30. I put up.
That is a lot of money.
30.
On clothes.
30,000.
How do you spend that much money on clothes, man? Well, I had a budget, you know. My budget was, and I didn't really make that much money. My budget was like, I wanted to buy a sneaker every single week. That was my budget back then. It was like $150 times 4. We're talking about basically $600. So it is possible. It's not that hard at all, actually, now that I think about it.
My first year.
And these shirts that these guys be using sometimes, like the whole Gucci, not him, but the whole Gucci shirts and all that other stuff, man, it's like $400, $500 for like a shirt, you know? So I mean, you might come out of the store with like a bag and be like, oh yeah, $30,000. Disgusting. It's insane, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Good fashion.
What's your chain say? Where did you get them made?
I got them in Atlanta. It say Rare Breed, Untamed, and it's the Omega pendant, Omega Sapphire.
Cool. How did you find your jeweler?
He really just DM'd me, and I was like,
oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. You know, people don't know, man, how long it goes just to send a DM and just like take that chance. You know, you never know, or an email. You never know if you're gonna land, if you're not gonna land. Take the chance. Charity. All right, let's go. That looks like around $50,000 on charity.
Charity's probably like the biggest one. So this Christmas, towards the end of the year, the holiday season came around. I was in search of a family. I just wanted to bless some holiday spirit.
That's awesome.
Trying to give back, show some uplift and some service. I actually met this family through Alice's Lemonade Stand. It's a foundation.
What is that?
In Philadelphia that basically supports cancer research. And
that's awesome.
I got to meet the family and I got to meet Eric. Eric has a very rare cancer.
Man, that stuff is sad stuff, man. That stuff is sad stuff.
And he beat it. This is what I told Eric. I was like, is there anything that you want Santa to come give you or anything that you...
you know, kids in America are awesome, you know? Like, you guys get to keep that whole, like, Santa Claus thing. When I was growing up, I think by age 3, I knew Santa Claus wasn't real. Like, they're just ruining it for me completely. Like, oh, yeah, no, that wasn't Santa Claus. That was actually me. I put those gifts there, okay? It doesn't last that long in other cultures, you know? But in America, it lasts a long time. So enjoy that while you can, kids, okay? I asked myself, will I ruin it for my kids? And how early will I ruin it for them, you know? Interesting stuff, you know? But we'll see.
I want to ask Santa, and he didn't really have much. And I said, I'll see what Santa can do. Then that's where the video came out where I surprised him with the $30,000 check for a down payment on a new house. I pretty much got him every game you can imagine, every system, new TV.
That is awesome, you know. One thing is though, right? I'm very careful when I give someone money. I don't put them in more debt, you know. Because for example, when you give money and you're like a new down payment for a house, now you gotta buy that house and you're paying those payments now. So usually I wouldn't say that. I'll be like, let's use this money to pay down your current house. You know, that would be my whole thing. If you want to buy the kids some systems, not bad at all. You know, but I probably would have said like, hey, here's one system, here's this, and here's some money for your college fund. You know, I'm very modest with all this stuff, guys. But amazing gift. And you know, the thing is, when you're a kid and you have way too much of something, you don't appreciate it that much, honestly. Okay, I understand like he's a sick kid, all that stuff, but even like all kids think the same, including me. When I was growing up, I had one game. I played that game a lot. When I got another game, I played it a lot. But when I was like growing up now, like I'm an adult, I can buy whatever game I want. And if I do, I just barely play it now because kind of I can buy whatever game I want. You know, when you have so much games and all that stuff, you barely play them. But when you get like a few things, you appreciate them a lot more. When you have too much, you just don't appreciate. It's just logic.
For charities and giving back for my rookie year, $60K.
Respect. Tommy, but this guy, man, he made $6 million and he only gave away $6,000. He's so cheap. The answer is, how much have you given away, right? How much have you given away? You know, I respect this so much. Whatever you can give, you give, you know. And I respect like certain religions where basically like they give away like 10% of their income. That's awesome, you know. So if you can give, no matter how much it is. I remember the first time I did charity, I was at the supermarket. And there was this guy there. I was like, I got it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of this for you. And he was just like freaking out. He was static. He was like, no way. Are you serious? And I swear to you guys, it was like tomatoes and spaghetti. That's all it was, okay? And he was freaking out. And it was so selfish, you know, because basically I felt better than he did, you know? So charity is awesome. Do what you can.
That's what matters the most.
Living expenses. Let's get it.
For rent, Wi-Fi, phone bills, all this different stuff, $30,000 this year.
This year on rent and all that stuff, $30,000. Let's do some quick calculator math here just to find out exactly how much he's actually spending on rent, right? $30,000 divided by 12. Well, somewhere around like $2,500. But again, it's everything included in that, right? Is that a lot? The answer is no. Should he buy the house, something like that? The answer is no. The thing is that these guys, right, you don't know how long he's basically going to be in that area for in Philadelphia because, again, he can be moving back and forth in different places. So I understand. If he does want to buy a home, though, that's fine also. Like a home, $200,000, $300,000, he buys it, he lives there. If he's going to like move out somewhere else, he rents it out or he sells it, whatever he wants to do. Probably be a good investment also to lower like his whole cost of living.
I didn't buy a house or anything like that when I got drafted because it was just me. I didn't need this big place.
Yeah. And it's okay, you know, because you got to figure out exactly what you're going to do. I'm so scared of like getting a massive house. It's so dumb, you know, at least for me right now. Like same thing with this guy, right? Imagine having a big house. I barely like cleaning, guys. Like how do you clean a house with like 20 bedrooms? You know, it's ridiculous. You gotta hire help now. If a toilet breaks in the other side of the house, it's ridiculous. The biggest house I'll probably get will probably be like 5 bedrooms, honestly. And that's like when I have, for example, right, like 3-4 kids, you know, or 5 kids, you know, but no more. I don't like big houses at all. It disturbs me, honestly. Business fees. All right, let's get it. Business fees.
So obviously, as a professional athlete, you have people that work for you and do things for you, and it don't come free, you know.
It don't come free, you know what I'm saying?
So for my agent, my financial advisor, I spent about $20 my rookie year.
Not bad. He got a $6.3 million deal and only paid his agent, and his financial advisor only $20,000, by the way. Not bad at all. And by the way, when you get a financial advisor, the thing is, you need a teacher, you know? You need to be charged like a flat fee. None of that percentage nonsense, okay? And none of that, like flat fees. And you need a fiduciary also. That's the best way to do it. I'm not paying anyone 1% of my portfolio or 2 or 3%. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing it, okay? Never do that. Why? If you have $10,000 invested, right? And you are or $1 million, right? And they charge you 3%. That means that's $30,000. But in reality, you might have only made, for example, 10% that year. So over the next 20, 30 years, that guy or that girl taking that money from you is going to cost you somewhere around like 33% of your entire portfolio. So those like percentage fees, not good. Get flat fees, get fiduciaries. Fiduciary means basically legally they have to act in your benefit, not in their benefit to get a commission, all that stuff.
I've spent $20,000 on business fees this year.
Off-season, what's that?
Off-season training as well as just taking care of my body for my rookie season, whether it be massages, different types of treatments, acupunctures,
Oh, acupuncture, guys. I don't want no needles on me, man. I'll try it though. You never know with none of this stuff, man. But it sounds, I guess it relieves your pressure points, all that stuff. It's kind of weird.
Therapy, and just really take care of your body, putting the right things into your body, not eating, you know,
trash.
Junk.
Yes, sir.
10,000 for training and self-care.
Not bad at all. And by the way, he could probably spend a lot more money on that. You know, like probably like hire like a little chef, all that stuff. Make sure your nutrition's on point. But not bad. Home improvement.
Noticed some things my mom wanted done around the house. Helping around the house, back home, I put 15K on that.
Not bad, not bad. His mom did not ask for a lot. Sounds like he came from, for example, from really good people. Most likely, I wonder if he paid the mortgage off for his family. That'd be pretty interesting to hear about. Does he have to? The answer is no. He doesn't have to.
Remodeled the bathrooms. She got some new wood on the floor.
Women love bathrooms and kitchens. You know, I'm just saying. You know, my fiance is obsessed with like the bathroom and also the kitchen. She loves those things. You know, tell me when we buy a house, if I don't like the kitchen or the bathroom, I can't buy it. You know. But yeah, you know, she's not that picky though. I only care about having like a secret room. You know, like just like for my gaming and all that stuff. Like a room where when I go, I disappear. Not really, not disappear. I don't want to say that, but like a little room like for like my work and everything I want to do. You know, like a little like a cave. Okay, I want a cave. I want a cave.
Doors, new bedroom in there, some bedroom renovations. I think giving back to my parents is very important to me. I love both of my parents dearly, and I wouldn't have none of this if it weren't for them. So,
yes, sir.
I'm very thankful for them.
Brother's good.
Speaking of giving back to my family, I gave my brother $1,000 for his wedding. Couldn't even go because I had a game, but I gave him $1,000.
Oh, $1,000. Awesome. That's awesome. I respect that a lot. You know, people think that, oh, I'm making all this money now, so you gotta pay for my whole wedding, for the whole experience. I like this guy's family is really nice.
We're very close. My brother coaches with my dad at Channelview High School, so I have a great relationship. I wouldn't be where I am today just watching him play as a younger brother, taking me a long way.
That's awesome. Car payments. I don't like that.
I didn't see the need to get a brand new car. My 300 ride just right to me, so I got that car when I was in college. A used car, low mileage. Having the money I have now, I had the capabilities of paying it off, so.
Awesome. I like that so much, man. What's a 300, by the way? What type of car is that? I don't know what type of car that is.
I spent $10,000 paying my car off.
Think about that, guys, okay? Ever since college, guys had that car. It's used. He's been paying it off, and he still owed $10,000 on it. Don't finance cars. Save up for them. Buy a beater car. Save up for a better car, and then you buy it in cash also. Sister's tuition. Look at that much money.
I haven't really talked about this one to anybody yet, not even my parents or my sister even, just in case she needs it in the future. She's 16 now, and she's gonna go to college one day. She's gonna do great things. And
that's awesome.
Just in case
a lot of
she needs it, I have 70,000.
By the way, that's probably way too much money. You know, most likely you could do like 40 or 30. The idea is that there has to be some adversity to get what you want, you know? So that's what I believe. Like a lot of times, if you get something for free, you usually don't like appreciate it that much, you don't respect it that much, you know? So most likely if you have 30, not enough to pay for everything, but enough to kind of cover some things, and that way she can get a job while she's at college and basically help herself out. That way she appreciates it a lot more. I don't like paying for things in full at all.
Set aside for her to go to college just in case she needs it.
That's awesome.
She plays volleyball, so
you probably got a scholarship.
She could very well get a scholarship and go play somewhere for free.
And these guys are beasts. They're athletes, you know, beasts.
My brother and I, she's the smartest without a doubt. She's in her own world when it comes to that, and we were smart.
That is awesome. Okay, guys, look at the rest of that pile of money over there. I want to know what happened over there. He saved it or invested it? So
as you can see, I try and be pretty smart about how I save my money. So the rest of this, it's all in the savings. What it is? Savings. All this money here, it went to savings.
That is amazing. So much respect.
If I could get any advice to a rookie coming into the NFL, having this.
By the way, I wouldn't say savings, honestly. I would put that money in investments because, by the way, it sounded like he spent like rough estimate here, right? 200,000. He had $800,000 left or whatever. So let's say he invests that money, use it for example the 4% rule, take that money out every single year times 0.04. You can basically take out like $32,000 every single year passive income. Doesn't sound like a lot, guys, but again, this guy does not spend any money whatsoever. This much money, passive income every single year, he won't run out of money for a very, very, very long time. And on top of that, he has potentially, let's say $4 million, right? They can keep doing this with, right? Multiply by 0.04, well, that's around $160,000, right? Divided by 12, that's an income of around $13,000, enough to do whatever he wants to do, you know? The problem gets when you want to buy fancy houses, when you want to do fancy things, that's when things get a little complicated. And you always need, for example, a pathway after the NFL. Like, what do you do after that? You know, very important.
Amount of money for the first time ever in your life. Be wise with your choices and decisions. I know you have things that you've always dreamed of having, maybe.
Yeah, just relax though.
And that's perfect. Like, go get it. You earned it. You know what I'm saying? But also be smart and mindful and prepared.
Yes, sir.
It goes by quick. So, because that Uncle Sam is real.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end that video right there. This guy's man's pretty nice, man, and pretty smart too. You know, did some great things here. Probably would have invested more money not to save that, but overall, again, guys, you know, when you have this whole rumor of like these guys suck with money, eventually some of them are gonna be great with it, some of them are gonna be bad with it, but the ones that are actually great with it and actually share the whole thing that they're actually doing, it inspires a lot of people to go out there and basically change the way they use their money. Overall, great job with this stuff. You know, most likely though, invest, save for emergencies. You don't have any debt anymore, well, at all, yeah, anymore, because you paid it off. But yeah, you're solid. Just keep investing. When you're ready to buy a house, you buy a house. Most likely you pay cash for it, you're good to go. Most likely it's gonna be later in life, you know, because the thing is, you don't know if it's gonna be in Pennsylvania or, for example, well, Philadelphia, or for example, somewhere else later on. So the idea is like a lot can change, you know. So I understand the whole idea here. Guys, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about this, okay? The first time I've heard of someone not spending the first 1 million. Last time I heard somebody spend all the money also. But this guy, man, did an amazing job. Only 20% was actually spent. And most of it was not even on him. So awesome and thoughtful stuff, okay, guys? I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified. On top of that, also, if you want to call me and talk to me one-on-one, join me next time in Bryson, where I take calls every single Monday to Friday, okay? All calls are free, 30 minutes. Link down below. Subscribe over there and schedule the call over there also. I have another channel, the main channel, link down below also. On top of that, also, DM me on Type Bryson if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. And as always, peace.